In this session, you'll engage in a full hour of immersive English practice, refining your listening and speaking skills. Hello, friends. Welcome back to English Savvy, the podcast. I'm John. Today, we'll embark on a journey through an entire day, from its first light to its quiet close. You'll hear concise, clear sentences in straightforward English. We'll explore waking up, stepping outside, connecting with companions, spending time with kin, and concluding your day. You can tune into this episode anytime, anywhere, whether you're at home, riding the transit, or enjoying a stroll. Just heed my voice and echo the phrases. Are you prepared? Let's commence this linguistic adventure. The sun begins its ascent. Above, the heavens glow a gentle, warm orange hue. Soft light filters into my chamber. I awaken slowly, gradually returning to consciousness. My eyes still carry the weight of slumber. My alarm blares, emitting a sharp sound. I deactivate it. The urge to remain in bed is strong, yet I extend my limbs. I stretch my legs. I push myself upright in bed. I let out a wide yawn. Though still drowsy, a sense of peace envelops me. Outside, I discern the melodies of birds. They serenade the morning. I approach the window, pushing it open gently. Cool air flows in, invigorating my complexion. I draw a deep breath. The atmosphere smells pure. I gaze at the firmament. It's a new chapter unfolding. Beyond my dwelling, I spot my neighbor. He's tending to his vegetation. He wields a verdant hose. Water sprinkles over the blossoms. He wears relaxed footwear and a grin. He acknowledges me with a wave. I reciprocate. "Morning," he greets. "Good morning," I reply. His canine companion barks once, then settles. It observes the thoroughfare. Youngsters proceed to their educational facility. They bear satchels on their backs. Some walk at a leisurely pace, others sprint and giggle. One young lady enjoys a banana. A boy propels a small stone. With his foot. A female carries an infant. The baby surveys its surroundings, clutching a plaything. She hums a lullaby to her little one. Her tone is tender. A gentleman cycles by, clad in a bright yellow coat. He travels swiftly, gesturing to someone. The street pulses with vitality. It's a bustling start to the day, yet remarkably serene. I make my way to the washroom. The floor tiles feel chilly. I activate the illumination. I glance into the mirror. My hair is disheveled. I offer a smile. I cleanse my teeth, moving the brush vertically and horizontally. I rinse my mouth, feeling utterly refreshed. My sibling is present in the culinary space. She's brewing coffee. I detect its aroma. It smells potent and delightful. She pours it into twin vessels. One cup for her, one for our father. My brother is showering. I hear the cascade of water. He sings heartily. a familiar habit in the shower. This always brings a chuckle to my lips. Mother is preparing our morning meal. She fries ovums in a skillet. She warms slices of bread. She sections fruit. Father occupies his seat at the dining surface. He peruses the daily publication, sipping his coffee unhurriedly. He flips a page. Today's weather is pleasant, he declares. We all exchange good morning greetings. We gather around the table. The table, though compact, is abundant. We consume toasted bread and beverages. There is butter and honey. The cooked eggs are warm. My younger brother spills his fruit drink. It spreads across the table. A collective "oh no" escapes us. But then we all chuckle. He joins in the laughter. He mops up the liquid with a cloth. Mom assists him in tidying it. We discuss the upcoming hours. Who has duties to perform? Who has destinations to reach? It's a typical morning. It's uncomplicated. It's comforting. It's family. I conclude my meal. I convey my dish to the basin. I scrub it thoroughly with cleansing agent. The liquid is warm. I dry my digits. I retire. To my chamber. I consult the hour. It approaches 8. I must depart shortly. I arrange items in my carrier. I insert my notepad. I include a writing utensil. I add a light meal. I retrieve my hydration vessel. Then I secure the closure. I don my foot coverings. I fasten my footwear. I put on my outer garment. The air outside is crisp. I check my mobile device. I verify my entry tools. I am prepared for departure. I bid my relatives farewell. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. See you later. My sister reminds me, don't overlook your packed food. I smile and acknowledge, thanks. I open the entrance. The street is bathed in radiance. The atmosphere feels fresh. Foliage sways in the air currents. I draw a long breath. I proceed to the public transport stop. I observe my neighbor once more. He's now exercising his pet. The dog moves its tail playfully. A small girl waves in my direction. I wave in return. 2 pupils walk ahead of me. They converse and share merriment. One of them carries a sizable school bag. They both wear identical academy attire. A man in a sapphire top pedals a bicycle. He sports head protection. He chimes his bell. He passes us, offering a grin. A delivery conveyance drives past, generating a substantial noise. It halts at a dwelling. The operator extracts a package. I arrive at the bus shelter. Several individuals are awaiting transport. One lady is engrossed in her phone call, conversing in a distinct dialect. An elderly man peruses a periodical, turning its pages deliberately. A teenager is absorbed in auditory content. His head sways to the rhythm. The bus has not yet materialized. I consult the clock again. Just a few more moments. I survey my surroundings. The arbors are green. Fowl soar from one limb to another. and a feline rests beneath a bench. Then I perceive the bus. It approaches, drawing nearer. It pauses before us. The entryway opens. I board the vehicle. I extend a greeting to the driver. He nods with a smile. I tap my access card. I walk towards the rear. I locate a window seat. I settle down. I remove my satchel. I place it upon my lap. The bus commences movement. It navigates gently through the urban area. I observe the exterior. I see pedestrians. I see automobiles pausing at signals. I glimpse a baking establishment. Patrons are acquiring baked goods. I notice a man sweeping the footpath, executing his duty with precision. I spy a child waving from a window. I smile and wave back. The bus crosses a compact bridge. I discern the calm waters below. I see waterfall gliding leisurely. I savor the journey. The cushion is plush. The bus interior is warm. The metropolis bustles, yet a tranquility persists. I verify the subsequent stop. It is mine. I activate the request button. The bus reduces speed. It halts. I rise. I clutch my bag. I express gratitude to the driver. He responds, "Enjoy your day." I disembark from the bus. I am now adjacent to my professional establishment. I proceed to my edifice. It is elevated and stone-colored. Numerous transparent panels adorn it. I ascend the steps. I encounter a colleague at the entrance. Her designation is Sarah. She smiles and utters, "Morning." I reply, "Good morning." We enter together. The corridor is hushed. Some illuminations are already active. I detect footfalls. Someone is ascending the upper levels. I step into the workspace. It is snug inside. The illumination is gentle. The apertures admit solar rays. I behold my work surface. It is pristine and prepared. I remove my outer garment. I suspend it on the rear of my seat. I position my carrier beneath the table. I sit down deliberately. I draw a cleansing breath. The day's labors are commencing. I activate my computing device. It emits a soft hum. The display brightens. I input my access code. I review my electronic correspondence. There are 5 fresh communications. One is from my supervisor, requesting the dispatch of a report. Another originates from a client seeking additional particulars. I review each message with diligence. Then I compose my responses. I type methodically. I verify my orthography. I transmit the electronic message. Done. My fellow worker, John, walks past holding a hot beverage. "A significant day today," he comments. I agree. Indeed, many tasks await. He chuckles and continues on. I open my planning book. I inspect my list of duties. It is extensive for today. I will begin with the mentioned document. I access the digital file. I read the initial segment. I rectify 2 minor errors. And I augment further specifics. I type deliberately and clearly. I apply a header. I re-examine everything. Then I commit it to memory storage. I forward it to my manager. Moments later, she responds, "Excellent effort, thank you." I smile. A feeling of accomplishment washes over me. At 10:30, we pause for a respite. Time for recuperation. I head to the small food preparation area. Sarah is already present, dispensing coffee. The scent is robust and inviting. She tenders me a cup. I accept, thank you. Jane presents sweet baked goods. She prepared them the preceding evening. Their aroma suggests chocolate. We all exclaim, "Delicious!" We occupy seats at the table. We discuss cinematic productions. Sarah viewed a recent feature. She describes it as amusing. Jane giggles. She too enjoys humorous films. John joins our group. He consumes a yellow fruit. He recounts a jest. Laughter fills the space. The room feels joyful and vibrant. After 15 minutes, we tidy up. I rinse my drinking vessel. I dry my hands. We return to our designated stations. I consult the timepiece. It is 10:50. More responsibilities remain. I initiate a telephonic communication. A client responds. She has an inquiry. I listen attentively. I articulate slowly and precisely. I assist her in resolving the difficulty. She expresses sincere gratitude. I assure her, "It's my pleasure." I make some notations. I update a digital paper. I arrange various documents. I check the planner. A team gathering is scheduled for midday. I ready myself for the assembly. I review the order of business. I formulate one query. I feel fully prepared. At 12, we convene in the main chamber. 6 individuals are present. We encircle the central surface. Our supervisor inaugurates the meeting. She articulates our objectives. She outlines the fresh undertaking. We listen with care. I record observations. John poses a query. Sarah contributes an idea. Jane inscribes on the visual board. I also vocalize my perspectives. Our supervisor commends our collaborative effort. We exchange smiles. The session concludes. I return to my work area. It is nearly time for the midday meal. I feel hunger pangs. I rise. I extend my arms. I retrieve my sustenance from my satchel. I walk to the lounge. The lights are intense. The area smells of food. Someone is warming broth. Another individual is peeling an citrus fruit. I settle at the table. Sarah is seated opposite me. She possesses a sandwich. It appears freshly made. Jane arrives carrying cooked grain and fowl. I open my meal container today. I have pasta. I prepared it the previous evening. It smells appealing, seasoned with tomato dressing and dairy. I also have a small garden fresh mix. John enters holding a lunch pouch. "Oh, I forgot cutlery," he exclaims. We laugh. Jane provides him with an extra implement. He declares, "You saved my existence." We all grin. We commence eating. A brief hush falls. Each person relishes their nourishment. The pasta is warm. The garden mix is crisp. I consume some water. It feels invigorating. Sarah shares an anecdote. She attended a musical event last weekend. She states the volume was high, but the performance exceptional. Jane inquires, "Which ensemble was it?" Sarah replies, "They are known as River Sound." John declares, "I adore that group." They all converse about their cherished melodies. I observe and smile, enjoying their company. It feels relaxing. It feels like a close-knit group. After eating, we tidy up. I discard my paper serviette. I cleanse my storage vessel. I wipe the table surface. John announces, "Back to our duties." We all share a laugh. I inspect my mobile device. A notification from my sister awaits. She instructs, "Remember to call grandmother." I respond, "Thanks, I'll reach out after work." Before resuming my tasks, I step outside. The sun shines brightly. The atmosphere is clear. A small public garden is nearby. I stroll there unhurriedly. I witness two children engaged with a sphere. Their paternal figure observes them, smiling. I rest on a bench, feeling the sun's warmth on my visage. A soft zephyr brushes my hair. Birds traverse the airspace above the trees. A woman exercises her dog. The dog sniffs the verdant growth. A man occupies a spot beneath a tree, engrossed in a literary work. I take a deep inhalation. The air carries the aroma of blossoms. I close my sight for a moment, feeling a profound calm. I feel prepared for the remainder of the hours. I consult the clock. It's 1:25. Time to return. I re-entered the professional space. The structure is once more tranquil. Individuals are at their workstations. Some are typing. Others are conversing softly. Time to focus on responsibilities again. I settle at my work surface. The area is quiet. The light sources are subdued. People are dedicated. Everyone is occupied. I open my personal organizer. I review my pending tasks. A few items still await my attention. I access a digital document. It pertains to a new undertaking. I read the initial passage. Then I commence keyboarding. I proceed methodically. I verify my orthography. I correct a couple of minor inaccuracies. I hydrate myself with water. My container rests beside my input device. The liquid is cool. It assists me in maintaining mental clarity. John passes by. He asks, "Care for quick treat?" I smile and ask, "What do you have available?" He reveals a small confectionery bar. I take one piece, expressing my thanks. "No trouble," he replies, returning to his position. I fix my gaze on my display, continuing my work. I complete the section. I save the file. Confirmed. Then my phone rings. I answer. It's a customer. She articulates slowly. She requires assistance. I listen with careful attention. I jot down details on a small memo pad. She poses a query. I seek the solution. Please hold for a moment, I request. Understood, she confirms. I examine the file, discovering the answer. I elucidate it to her. She expresses significant appreciation. I reply, "You're most welcome." We terminate the dialogue. I draw a deep breath. I check my incoming messages. I reply to 2 emails. One is from my supervisor. She desires an update. I write back. The report is finalized. She responds, "Excellent contribution." I tidy my desk. I put away my writing instruments. I dispose of some aged papers. I cleanse the surface with a cloth. It now appears orderly. I review tomorrow's schedule. There is one conference in the morning. I make a note of it. I take a brief interval. I walk to the kitchen. I refill my water vessel. I stretch my back. I rotate my shoulders. It feels pleasant. Sarah enters. "Feeling fatigued?" she asks. I smile and admit, "A little." She says, "Almost finished." I nod, "Yes, nearly." The chronometer displays 4:45. The work period draws to a close. I complete one final item. I arrange my digital directories. I close all active programs. I check my electronic mail one more instance. No fresh communications. I power down my computer. The display goes dark. I stand. I stretch once more. I feel a bit weary, but content. John waves farewell. Sarah says, "Until tomorrow." I smile and say, "Take good care." I retrieve my bag. I don my outer garment. I switch off my desk lamp. I walk to the exit. I depart the workplace. Proceed leisurely to the bus station. The sun has descended lower in the celestial dome. The air is now cooler. The heavens are tinted with soft orange. Clouds drift gently. Individuals traverse the thoroughfare. Some communicate via phone. Others observe their footwear. Everyone is returning home. I notice a lady with shopping bags. She appears exhausted. A gentleman rides a motorized scooter, wearing head protection. A child sprints to his maternal figure, laughing boisterously. At the intersection, a dog barks, seated next to its owner. The owner caresses the dog's head. The dog's tail oscillates. I reach the bus stop. A few individuals are awaiting transport. An aged man sits on the public bench holding a walking aid. A young woman listens to music, humming a melody softly. 2 companions chat and share laughter. The bus arrives, emitting a gentle engine sound. The access points open with a soft sigh. I step inside. I greet the operator. He nods and says, "Good evening." I tap my transit card. I proceed to the back. I locate a window seat. I sit down. I take a deep breath. The bus commences its forward motion. It glides along the street. I gaze outside. I see a bakery, its interior illuminated by warm lights. Patrons purchase various baked goods. A small boy holds a chocolate confection. Next, we pass a florist's establishment. Vivid flowers are arranged in containers. Crimson, golden, milky white. They appear fresh and brilliant. A vendor sells produce at the intersection. Apples, bananas, citrus. He offers a smile to each purchaser. The bus pauses at a red signal. I look up at the firmament. It darkens. Street illumination activates. The bus resumes motion. People exit. Others board. Soon I arrive at my destination. I press the request button. The bus decelerates. It halts. I rise. I hold my satchel. I extend thanks to the operator. He says, "Journey safely." I smile and respond, "You as well." I walk along my residential avenue. The dwellings are hushed. Some window panes glow. A cat reposes on a barrier, watching my passage. I reach my abode. I retrieve my entrance devices. I unlock the portal. I step inside. I remove my footwear. The house feels inviting. My sister is in the food preparation area, slicing vegetables. The fragrance of dinner permeates the atmosphere. It smells of garlic and rice. My mother is folding garments. She welcomes me home. "Thanks," I say, "I'm weary." She smiles, promising dinner shortly. My younger brother rushes to me. He exclaims, "Observe my artwork." I say, "Impressive, that's truly lovely." He beams with pride. I deposit my carrier in my personal space. I wash my hands, then I join the kitchen activity. The kitchen smells wonderful. It is warm and luminous. My sister stirs a pot on the stovetop. Steam ascends. She hums a gentle melody, announcing, "Dinner will be ready soon." I nod and smile. My mother prepares the dining table, setting 5 plates, one for each of us. She arranges utensils and folds napkins. She ignites a small candle. The luminescence is soft and cozy. My father enters from the garden, soil clinging to his hands. He mentions the rapid growth of the flora. He cleanses his hands at the sink, then dries them on a cloth. He bestows a tender kiss on Mom's cheek. She smiles. My little brother brings his playthings, placing them near the table. "Can my bear join us?" he asks. We all laugh. Mom permits, just for tonight. My elder brother enters, having just returned from his exercise facility. He is fatigued but content. He takes a glass of water, drinking it slowly. The meal is served. We gather. We consume grain, poultry, and garden greens. Bread and cultured milk are also present. Everyone converses softly. Dad shares insights from his workday, noting, "It was active, but I concluded early." Mom discusses neighbors. My sister relates an amusing tale about helping a lost canine find its way home. "It trailed me for 3 blocks," she recounts. We all share laughter. My little brother eats slowly, dropping some grain on the floor. "Oops," he utters. We assist him in tidying it. No one expresses anger. We simply smile. Dinner concludes. We assist in clearing the table. I cleanse the dishes. My sister towels them dry. My brother stows them away. We collaborate seamlessly. Dad prepares tea for everyone, sweetening Mom's cup to her preference. I take mine unadulterated. My brother opts for dairy. We settle in the common room, sipping our beverages leisurely. The television is active, playing soothing sounds. Mom occupies her favorite chair, engrossed in a literary piece. My father checks his mobile device, reviewing meteorological predictions. He forecasts potential rain for the morrow. My sister engages in play with her feline. The cat leaps and races. We all chuckle when it conceals itself within a carton. I contact my paternal grandmother, who resides in a different metropolis. She answers promptly. Her voice exudes warmth. "I was just reflecting on you," she shares. We converse for 10 minutes. I inquire about her day. She details her horticultural endeavors, mentioning, "The produce is plentiful this season." She asks about my vocation. I affirm, "It is progressing favorably." She expresses, "I am proud of your achievements." I smile. After the exchange, I venture outdoors for a brief ambulation. I observe my neighbor, once more tending to his blossoms. "A lovely evening, wouldn't you agree?" he remarks. "Indeed," I reply, "quite tranquil." I see youngsters cycling, wearing protective headgear. They laugh and challenge each other. Their maternal figure stands nearby, waving at me. I wave back. I return from my evening stroll. The avenue is silent now. The interior lights of houses emit a soft glow. The air is crisp and light. I remove my shoes, leaving them by the entrance. I suspend my coat. "I'm back," I announce. My sister responds, "Welcome home." She is absorbed in a cinematic presentation, seated on the ground with a soft cover. My mother is in the culinary area, stowing away the teacups. She wipes the surface, then extinguishes the lights. Dad is again engrossed in reading, positioned in his corner seat, spectacles perched on his nose, turning pages slowly. My younger brother brushes his teeth, then approaches me. "Will you narrate a tale?" he asks. "Certainly, let's go," I agree. We proceed to his room. His sleeping place is compact and soft. I sit beside him. He draws the covering over his lower limbs. I open the narrative volume. It's a book concerning an avian creature. The bird journeys across the globe. He listens intently with wide eyes. I read slowly and gently. He grins. Then he yawns. I bid him good night. He replies, "Good night, thank you." I switch off the light. He closes his eyelids and drifts into slumber. I proceed to the washroom. I brush my teeth. I cleanse my face. The water feels refreshing. I dry my hands. I observe my reflection. A sense of serenity resides within me. My sister continues to watch her film, laughing softly. Her feline companion sleeps beside her, its tail moving in slow motion. Mom enters with a throw, covering my brother. She presses a kiss to his forehead, murmuring, "Sweet dreams." My father turns off his reading luminaire. He stretches his arms. He walks to the kitchen, drinking one final glass of water. "Good night, everyone," he says. We all respond, "Good night." I walk to my chamber. It is dim and hushed. I activate a small lamp. I check my phone. I read a single message from a friend. "Rest well." I smile in reply. "You too." I write a brief line in my journal, just one thought.
every day holds a quiet magic. I extend my arms. I close the aperture. The night is cool now. I recline in bed. The headrest is soft. I envelop myself in the cover. I extinguish the light. I close my vision. Beyond, the cosmos is tranquil. A dog barks in the distance.
An automobile passes slowly. The trees sway gently in the zephyr. The city finds its repose. The sky is dark. The celestial bodies gleam brightly. The moon radiates a silent luminescence. All life quiets. All are secure. All are still. And I breathe deeply. I feel profound appreciation. I feel an inner stillness. I feel prepared for the dawn. Good night, world. Good night, everyone. Good night. All right, you've completed it. An entire hour of English immersion dedicated to improving your listening and shadowing skills. You took it all in, you verbalized, you practiced. That is genuine progress. I'm John, and this is English Savvy, the podcast. Continue to engage, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep faith in your abilities. Farewell for now. If you found this helpful, please like this video to support English Savvy, the podcast.